Hello, we are the Atlantic Sea Farms team. So we had the privilege of having Wendy Blackwell Moore as our business advisor, who has been there for us every step of the way. I am the peer mentor for this team, and my name is Shelley Lancaster, and I am a senior wildlife and conservation biology major with minors in marine biology and environmental conservation and sustainability. And this is my second semester in the clinic.
My name is Sydney Gendro, and I am a senior environmental and resource economics major with a dual in sustainability, and I acted as a student consultant this semester, and this was my first time in the clinic.
My name is Aubriana Teodoro. I'm a sophomore accounting major with a minor in sustainability. I'm a student consultant for this team, and this was my first time in the clinic.
I'm Nate Richard, and I'm a senior finance and sustainability major here at UNH, and this is also my first time in the clinic. Now, introducing our client context, first, our primary contact was Casey Balin, and he's the Continuous Improvement and Sustainability Manager at Atlantic Sea Farms, and Bree Werner, who is the President and CEO of Atlantic Sea Farms.
Atlantic Sea Farms is the first commercial seaweed farm in the US. This company allows Maine fishermen to diversify their incomes by partnering with them to grow kelp. This farming removes carbon from the ocean and helps mitigate ocean acidification off the coast of Maine. The company then buys seaweed back from the farmers and creates products to sell in retail stores and to institutional buyers.
So our primary objective for our work with ASF was to submit the BIA for approval by the end of the semester. And in order to meet that goal, we plan to seek out and recommend areas of improvement in order to increase ASF's score. And we also plan to create professional policies, which we tailor to ASF's brand and needs, as well as provide proper documentation for the created policies and existing operations.
Our team works section by section through the BIA. Our contact, Casey, would go through each section and identify points that he wanted our help on. We would then spend the next week exploring the company processes and each take tasks to complete independently or in groups. We would present our findings at our weekly meetings and work then to complete next steps.
So our progress through the BIA involved making an interactive Excel document to prioritize and track our progress through our projects. We solidified an environmental management system for Atlantic Sea Farms. We provided documentation for several different areas, including ethical codes and energy use tracking. And we also constructed a few surveys for employee feedback for information for the company.
So through this clinic, we saw a variety of challenges and successes. The first challenge that we faced was the timing of the clinic coinciding with ASF's move to a new facility. And this raised many additional questions and limited some data from the new facility. And we were also rather ambitious with our goal setting, and this became a challenge just due to the overall complexity of the BIA and the uniqueness of ASF as a business. And completing the BIA became a true learning experience for all of those involved. As for many of us, it was our first time looking at the BIA. And there was not a lot of existing data on similar companies who have gone through this process, which didn't give us a lot of information to go off of.
So in terms of our successes, we were very effective in capturing and professionalizing and personalizing a lot of the necessary documentation. We built strong relationship with our contacts, and we developed knowledge of a brand new emerging industry. And we're particularly proud at mid-semester, we were able to really ramp up our production once we realized how much more we had to go.
As part of our deliverables, we have accumulated a few next steps for Atlantic Sea Farms to allow for submission in the future. So although they have met the 80-point threshold required for certification, we recommend waiting to submit until Atlantic Sea Farms has made the official switch to becoming a benefit corporation. Additionally, we had the unique experience of working through a facility move during the clinic, which Sydney mentioned, which provided a few obstacles. So continuing to update the BIA as the company continues to improve their company's processes and procedures. This also includes setting and documenting new goals and reduction targets regarding waste, energy, and resource usage to increase points in the BIA. As for the main takeaways, my main takeaway was that it is essential to collaborate with multiple disciplines to ensure that there is a sufficient understanding of the requirements for every question in the BIA.
I found that the clinic really showed me how to apply the knowledge that I've learned in my field at UNH to real world situations and problems, which was extremely valuable as a senior entering their last semester.
Before this clinic, I had an idea that in practice, sustainability and business were always butting heads. Going through the BIA made me realize that business practices can be based off of sustainability and run in a harmonious way.
Through my time in the clinic, I came to realize how complex even small businesses can be and how that complexity can really be an opportunity for them to improve their sustainability and their impact.